Hello from me, Lazar Hristov. Welcome to the next lesson in the series, Creating a Website from Scratch. We're working on my third book, as you already know. Master Techniques in HTML3 and Adaptive Plus. Responsive Design. Below is the subtitle, Creating a Website from Scratch -Part the Second. So, let's open the PDF file. In this tutorial, we'll look at ways to design adaptive layouts. And our concept is to follow the approach where the page is designed for desktop computers first. That is, the mockup is designed for large screens, where all the elements are visible and then, through media queries, is adapted to tablets and mobile devices. This approach allows us to preserve the rich and detailed design of the site, while gradually simplifying and rearranging it on smaller screens, rather than doing the opposite. We can also call it a design approach from big to small, or top-down. There is also an opposite approach, which starts from the design of mobile devices first, but for me this approach is unnatural and illogical, so I won't be looking at it at all, or even commenting on it. So, I'll continue with the next topic. Units of measurement used in adaptive layouts. An important role in them is played by relative units of measurement. I already introduced them to you in more detail in the first chapter of the previous book, so I will briefly recall them. Percentages are of course used for block widths. As we saw, they are calculated relative to the parent element. The rem or rem units are mainly used for font size, and are equal to the BR's default font size. In most browsers it's 16, but in Opera, let's say, it's 18 pixels. That's right. And the modern units VANV are used as elements relative to the visible area, viewport, of the screen. They provide us with a smoother and more natural adaptation of elements, even outside the specified control points. And of course, we won't give up our old favorite pixels. Anyone who thinks they don't need pixels is deeply mistaken. So we will use them where it is possible and where it will be simpler and easier and more convenient. If I have to be completely honest, I will tell you that the easiest, most convenient and pleasant thing for me was working with pixels. I'm talking about the time about 20 years ago, when there were only computer screens with 2 or 3 resolutions and there were no smartphones, tablets and the like. That's it. And that's where I think we'll end, for now with this lesson. In the next lesson, we'll start with media queries. That's all from me. Best regards.